Welcome to a new video tutorial by CrocFIX, and today I'm gonna show you how to replace your screen on your Oukitel WP6 smartphone. If you need any parts or tools, I have provided the links in the video description. Just click on more under the video. Here we have an Oukitel WP6, and as you see, the screen is shattered and totally cracked. We will replace this screen today, and I will show you in this tutorial how it's done. So have a close look in this video, and if you need any parts or tools like the screen, all tools for disassembling the phone, I have posted the links in the video description. So just click more under the video and see all the links I have posted there. Now enjoy! Firstly, we need to dismount some of the screws on the side here, and let's see which size is this. I have a CrocFIX, which is too big. Maybe it's a 4. Yes, it's a T4. So let's proceed with the unscrewing. Then we remove this plate and also this plastic cap here. Now we proceed and go to the other side. I'm sorry, my phone is ringing. Okay, there we go. So we have 3 screws left. They are all the same size on both sides, on the left and the right, so you don't need to worry that you mess up. Okay, so these have been the 4 screws. Now you can also dismount this plate here. Be careful that you don't lose your buttons here. There we go. So the second back plate is done. This button stays here. Actually, I think it's the fingerprint reader. Okay, now let's go to the back. There are also 4 screws here on the top and 4 screws on the bottom here. They are also T4, and I believe they are also the same size. I was wrong. The length is longer, so keep them by side with the other pack. Now we have 4 screws also here on the bottom side. I will speed up this video again. Okay, now we have removed the screws. Now we try to disassemble the back cover. As you see, it's not very hard, very easy. Okay, now we need to disassemble these screws here around. This is a normal Phillips screwdriver. Okay, So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So number 1. Number 4. And number 5. Okay, we lift up the plastic. Be carefully because there is an antenna here. So firstly remove this protector here, then disconnect the antenna, put it by side, and then you will go to lift up this plastic here, if you can. If not, firstly also remove the antenna here from this plastic holes here. Sorry, I forgot the name. And now we try to lift up this plastic. Let's see if we can do it or not. Okay, I will take a plastic tool here. Maybe it's easier. There is probably somewhere a hidden screw. Let's check this out. Actually, I don't see it. I'll try once more. Somewhere is holding it, so I'm removing this foil here to check if there is maybe a screw underneath. If not, okay, I'm going to disconnect the front camera here first. Sorry, the back camera. And again also this one. Okay. And then removing this foil here. Try to lift it up. And also this one. This one you can lift up together with the camera. And like I said, be carefully here with the flex cable. This is sticked, put it by side, and there we have another screw here. Number 6. Okay, so now we are going to remove this plastic here. Take care of the antenna. Okay, there we go. That's the plastic with some speakers here and some antennas. This we're going to remove, and then we are going here to disconnect the battery. So battery is disconnected. Then the next step will be I'm going to remove also this protector here for the antenna, and then disconnect the second antenna. There we go. I'm putting here this by side, and then the next step is to remove the battery. For this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws which needs to be removed. So let's go. Number 1, number 2, number 3, Okay, so all the screws are removed. I'm removing here firstly this metal plate. First maybe just take out the antenna cable here. Also here on the left side. Take care, there are some sticky sticky things here. Stick it to the metal plate. We're putting this by side, and now it should be okay to remove the battery. Let's see if the battery is sticked. Okay, the battery is sticked inside, so we will need to remove this sticker that has its tape, which is here, and then it's saying pulling up to take battery. So I'm moving this to the left and I will put out the battery. Let's see if this is working. Oh, very hard to do it. Oh, Oukitel, that's not an easy job. And I see that I'm bending here the battery already, so probably they made too strong that adhesive here. I'm trying again. It's not going to work that easy. Okay, anyway, I will need the help of a little bit alcohol. So we'll put a little bit alcohol here inside. Underneath. Just take care that you don't damage any cable. Okay, so I need a plastic card or just a plastic. You can use a playing card, whichever suits better for you. It's just to pour in the alcohol better. Okay, and now I'm lifting up again. The alcohol should help me a little bit. It's not going to work that easy, so I'm using here a little pry tool and try to lift up the battery from the side for a bit. Or maybe from the down side to the lower side. That's insane. It's yeah, hard to pull it out, so I will need more alcohol, which I will pour in here also by side. There we go. Lift it up again. Make it work. And I try again. This tape becomes sticky a little bit, so it's even harder to pull it out. And I go and try again with the help of this sponge. Not sponge, I mean pry tool. And then again from the left side. Okay, it's moving. It's moving already. Oh, finally. Finally! Be carefully that you don't damage the battery. So, there we go. This is because the help of the alcohol, otherwise it wouldn't work. So be careful that you don't damage here the flex cable here underneath. Just take this sticker here of the battery and then pull back the flex cable. It's kind of not a good system actually, because you can easily damage something. So I would suggest they put the adhesive just here close to the cables but not on the cable. So the battery is okay, nothing happened, everything is fine. Just be sure that you always use a bit of alcohol and maybe a pry tool which is made from plastic. Don't use any metal stuff. So I'm putting this aside to dry out the alcohol. And I'm repairing here this flex cable, bend it back into place, and I will also dry out here this left alcohol. After you dry this, it won't be a mess anymore. So I'm using here also maybe a little bit of the heat gun heat. I'm using maybe 150 degrees just for a minute. So that's fine. The leftover of the alcohol did dry out. I'm putting back here this flex cable in place like it was and connect it back to the bottom frame here, to this connector at the bottom you see here. Just be sure it's clean. If you have any mess on the connector, it could interfere with the charging later, so be sure it's clean. Okay, let's put it back. Here we go. So now we go and take our screen. Okay, so that's our new screen, and I would suggest we try it first if everything is working. Anyway, we will need to remove the screen itself, so let's remove this one first. To remove this screen, of course, we will need to heat up here a bit and then using the pry tools and remove it. But suggest you always to use safety goggles, that you don't get any cracked glass in your eye. So let's go. Let's go. I will put the heat now to 200 degrees Celsius. That should be fine. So now let's take a pry tool and let's try to dismount the screen here. I think it won't be that hard, as I see that the screen is already lifting up here very easily. Okay, so you need actually to find a gap here, then you go with a pry tool inside and just try to lift up to pull out the screen. Okay, and then you just move further and go further and take it out slowly. Okay, then I suggest you go on the other way here. And lift it up here as well. Okay, now it's coming apart. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So we have removed the screen here, which we put now by side. Remove this rest of the glass. Clean your table that you won't cut or make a damage to the frame. And now take care that you still keep the mesh here for the ear speaker, and then just proceed with the removing of the glass here. So let's go. Actually, this bad adhesive underneath, it's not very strong, so it's easy to remove. Sorry, phone again. Okay, so keep the mesh. The mesh you will transfer to the new screen. Okay, carefully here because there is a sensor. So just remove the glass. You can use a toothbrush here to clean out pieces. There we go. Have a close look if there is still somewhere anything which needs to be cleaned from the frame. Okay, just some pieces of glass here again. Watch out your fingers always. So for some reason, some pieces won't get out easy. Just watch out that you don't damage the rear camera. Maybe stick it somewhere to the frame, or you can also dismount it here from the flex cable if you want. So that could be a better idea. You just remove this sticky tape. There we go. Let's see. Oh, unfortunately you can't. This is made from one piece, so just keep it. Okay. We will put this on a soft surface. Okay, so I'm removing here this glass. And again, let's go try to remove these pieces left. If it's not going to work, just use a bit more heat. Okay, no problem. And again, let's try to take out this glass. I'm having here now some tweezers. I'm cleaning this up with a toothbrush. And we forgot here a bit of glass. So don't leave any glass here anywhere in the frame. Try to clean it properly and double check. Okay. Let's have a look if all is clean. Seems to be alright now. Now we are going to test if the screen is working. For this I'm going to put this flex cable here under, connect it to the frame. Connect it to the main board. Okay, now we just need to connect back the battery. To see if everything is working.
So we'll just
connect it here to the frame. Okay. And now let's see what happens if we press the power button. So the power button is on the bottom here. Oh, we have a picture. So it seems that the screen is working, the touch is working also, everything is fine. I'm going to disconnect the battery again, put it by side, disconnect the screen. Okay. So now I'm putting back the mesh for the ear speaker. So zooming in here a bit, just removing this mesh from the old screen, and then see if it's if there are any more glass pieces. Just remove them and clean them. Okay, so now you put this back here, or we can also put it directly here to the frame. So because you have here differences in this length on the left and right, so you can't mess it up. It's only going this way. Okay, that should be fine. So now what we need now is some glue. The links for the glue I have provided in the video description. I'm using here some glue with a gun. Let's go, and we put some glue here everywhere around on the frame. You can use whichever glue is better for you. B7000, T7000, it's up to you. There we go. And then let's proceed and stick in the screen. So the flex cable goes here on the top part, and then just glue the screen in. Gently press it inside the frame, and then I suggest you of using here some plastic clips to hold the screen in the frame. I think maybe 4 of them should be enough for this model. There we go. And now turn it around and leave it for at least 3 to 4 hours. If you can, over the night. If not, 4 hours should be fine. Okay, after a couple of hours waiting, we are now ready to assemble it back. So I'm removing here this plastic clamps, and then we will proceed. Now let's go and connect the screen here. There we go, the screen is connected. Now we will proceed here with the battery assembly. So the battery is still sticky. I will just even out these bubbles, maybe a little bit with the fingernail. It's not that important, but anyway, I want that it fits very nice and tight. Okay, that should be enough. It's still very sticky. So now let's put back in the battery here. Okay, so battery is nice and tight. And then we are going to put back the metal plate here. Don't forget to put the antenna between here, this gap. Okay? Between this gap here. So maybe we do this later. Okay. We will remove this adhesive plastics and then put the antenna here through all the way here, and then put back it. So it will be easier. So now we have 6 screws which needs to go back. These are here, these small screws. That's for safety. If you can't remove it nicely, then just lift it up a bit here. Okay, so we lift also this one, if we can. Otherwise, I will just put it here this way underneath. And putting back this foam, plastic foam. There we go. Just put it under this foam, and that's it. Okay, let's connect back the battery. Or maybe we wait with the battery, and we'll try first to connect this antenna here. I put it back here in this metal around here. There we go. And then let's see further. Okay, so now let's mount back this plastic cover. But first let's try to disconnect, I mean not disconnect, but just carefully dismount this adhesive and flex cable. Try to fix this adhesive. It's okay this way here. It will hold it in place. So let's see. We should connect the battery back, otherwise we can't go to the connector after we place this plastic cover. So the battery is connected. Now let's put back here this cover. Don't forget, we will need to connect also this flat cables for the antenna. So let's connect the antenna here. From the left side it's going to the lower connector here. And the other one, this one is going to the top connector. So let's connect it back. That's the way, everything is connected. Now let's put back here the plastic. This cable you lift up a little bit, and then it will go here in this holes in between here and here. So perfect. Maybe you just screw tight this plastic so you can work easier. There you go. Now it's holding in place. So, and now we can put in this cable of the antenna nice and tight. And then we are going to mount back the cameras here. So we lift up this one, and then we connect it back here. So this camera is connected, this one we put back here, and then just a moment please. So now we are going to firstly put back this adhesive here. And then there is our last camera, which needs to be attached. Okay, let's connect this last camera here. So camera is connected. Alright. Now let's put back all the leftover screws. Alright, so this is done. Now we are going to put back here. I'm going to put the zoom lens further away, and we are going to put back the back cover. So all cameras are in place. And then we have here on the top, we have, like I said, these are T4 screws. Put them back in place. Okay, now we proceed with this area with the side buttons. So remember, you need to put back the buttons here and also the power button, volume buttons and power button, and then all together will fall out. So just stick it back again. If you have issues, I would suggest you turn it around this way. Come on. So, and then you just put this on the, like it should be. Then you can turn it around, mount it properly here, and then we will put back all the screws. Which are again T4 screws, but shorter than before. Once you have inserted one screw, then it's okay, you're good to go. It won't fall out anymore. Okay, turn it around and the second one. So for this we are going to put here this plastic back the right way. Let's see what's the right way. No. Okay, So the right way is this way. First you put in the plastic, this color, and then on the top. So actually you need to put this through the hole here. Like this. And then this will stay somewhere like that. And you just put it on the top. And that's it. So you can check first if you can remove after the SIM card. Yeah, you can. So no problem, it won't fall out. And you're good to go to put back the screws. I'm sorry for my English, sometimes I just don't find the right words. So there we go. That's our repaired Oukitel WP6. If you find somewhere traces of glue, you can remove them with your fingernail. It should be fine.
Thanks for watching. If the video did somehow help you, then you can buy me a coffee. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you. You find the donation link in my about page and in the video description. Please also like, comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.